So when you're faced with a word problem that has some shapes mentioned, it's best to make a quick diagram. Here's my rectangular carpet, and I know the area is 28 feet squared. So the next sentence says the length is 3 feet more than the width. So there's two things I don't know. I don't know the length and I don't know the width. But the length is compared to the width. So that means I'm going to choose a variable and I'm going to be a little bit smart about it. And I'm going to let the variable be the one that I'm comparing to. So the width of the carpet, I'm going to let that be x. So let x be the width of the carpet. Now the length is 3 feet more. So does that mean 3 times x or 3 plus x? Well, more. Let's think about that. If I tell you that you are going to make $3 more, that by babysitting an extra hour, so 3 more would mean that you're adding. So think about how you use the language in everyday life and say, hey, that must be addition, not multiplication. I'm not making 3 times the amount, it's 3 more. So that means the length is x plus 3. So that means that x plus 3 will be the length of the carpet. Now, since they know the area is 28, I have to rely on my geometry skills and say I know the area of a rectangle is length times width. So that means the area is 28. I'm substituting in A to be 28. The length is x plus 3 and the width is x. So now I've got an equation and I'm going to multiply the x into the bracket. Even though I wrote the x after the bracket, I still multiply it in, and I get 28 equals x squared plus 3x. Well, this is a quadratic equation, which means I'm going to make this side 0 and solve. So make it equal to 0 by subtracting 28 from both sides, and I've got a simple trinomial, which I'm going to factor. It multiplies to give me 28 and adds together to give me 7. So x plus 7 and x minus 4. Hopefully you're getting quite good at that by now. And then I'm going to solve these separately. So x plus 7 equals 0. So x equals negative 7. And x equals positive x minus 4 equals 0. So x equals 4. Well, let's interpret the results. So when we're dealing with an applied problem, don't just circle the answer. Say, all right, does that make sense? If x represents the width of a carpet, does negative 7 make sense? No. So we have to reject that answer. Does x equals 4 make sense? You bet. This could equal 4, which means that we know that's the width of the carpet. And that means the length of the carpet has to be 3 more than that, which is 7.